Hey y'all, I'm back. It's Queen K if you didn't know. So I kinda had this on my heart and you know, shout out to Bay and shit, but we've been working on communication, etc. whatever. And you know, before this present relationship, I I think I was just on the self evaluation path. Like I was forced to sit down. I was single, I was using productivity, my business, the music stuff to like keep me from focusing on what people would consider anxiety, depression, etc. whatever. So when I would flip, you know, do something odd or wild or outside of my norm, like it was like something wrong with her type shit, opposed to like people break. You know what I'm saying? So no, I ain't tell that story time yet or whatever. But an ex of mine, I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was. I don't know his sexual preference, and you know that really put like a big damper on what I felt about myself. And I just really feel like I came from the life, of a working girl to like block shit, trap shit, mixed with stripper shit, you know what I'm saying? Just whole live adult entertainment. And then like in the last 2 or 3 years I've been like sat down or like try to like really have a real relationship, like a real committed relationship, like I'm not just with somebody or just allowing and accepting what's happening because I have some inkling of companionship. And y'all, that's my stuff in the back. I sell the hat wigs. I call them wild night wigs. You know what I'm saying? That's my little candy store. All the candy chips and all that. Them handbags and over here is all the accessories or whatever. Organic creations, Queen K shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a YouTube story time, whatever, with the view of my other stuff in the back, and of course some better lighting until I get my internet hooked up on Monday. So this is gonna be like, I guess, self admittance. You know what I'm saying? Like self evaluation, like slash public apology. Like I don't know. Plus, I'm feeling like what I was explaining, feeling earlier or prior video. I don't know if they're gonna be uploaded together because I've been having technical difficulties using this phone. Um, but I don't know. Same day, somewhere around there, a few hours apart from each other. See the baffling shit. Alright, so attached with a lot of that adult entertainment, risque lifestyle, nightlife lifestyle. Like I always been morally based. I always admired marriage, like real committed, like since high school relationship, married for 20, 30 years, still cackle and giggle on the porch together and wiggling their toes type stuff. And I guess that's because my grandma and granddad have been married so long, and despite all the things that I know and seen amongst them, like if longevity, commitment, and loyalty were people or a couple, like it'll be my grandparents. Predominantly, in my opinion, my granddaddy. But, I digress. So, in this journey, because I'm going to say, like, the beginning of this year was, like, the most horrific, aggravating, stalkerish, creepy, shocking breakup that I had in a long time. And I started coming out of depression and crossing my fingers for a comeback and going ham about trying to make something work because I swear this is my new husband. We just be so blind Y'all, we be so we be so blind, y'all. But and I really was, I was, I was probably painted a better picture than him. Like I know when we was outside, like he liked to try to make it look good, like couple goals type shit. But I know I kept it up a whole lot better and longer than he did. Cause you know when I started telling my story of being truthful about it or whatever, like people was like, "Come on now," and how you did, and how this happened, and ain't y'all was. Come on now. And then I stopped getting upset. Like I can't be upset at people for something I did. Like I made shit look real good because I was in the public eye. I am in the public eye, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my way to being influencer, you know what I'm saying? Like entertainer. Like I'm trying to be international, bump global. So I know predominantly what it is I want to do, where it is I want to go. Like I know what I have to say, whether it be my testimony, the stuff I learn, accumulate over the time with growth and all that. It's gonna save some lives. Like I'm determined to save some lives with my testimony. So you know, I've considered myself a finesser. You know what I'm saying? And I have done. I ain't ever been no scammer. Like I don't believe in stealing identities and credit card numbers and none of that. It's just that I felt like, you know, being in adult entertainment, like not everything got to do with sex or you know, or being physical with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people out here who'll pay for the smile, the time, just for you to act like you like them. Some of them ain't got the nerve to meet you, talk to you, ever be around you. Like there's a fetish where you can literally dominate, force, enforce some man. Most of the time it's predominantly white man. This free game. I don't know if it's still predominant, but called FinDom, financial domination. But where like it's not about nothing else but you being dominating or saying something to him. Like not all of them like demeaning, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful, but they like to be dominated and demanded, and you know like they just like a whole bunch of different shit, and a lot of that shit you don't ever have to touch or meet and be around somebody. Now, are white men in financial domination and that kink and fetish the only type of people I've finessed or got something from? No. But my point is to say that I just didn't attach, you know, getting money from somebody that I didn't have to touch or, you know, be in any type of endearing relationship with. I didn't attach it to being a problem. Like for real, for a long time. Like I'm probably like just now coming around to like really accepting that, like, you know, you can't expect somebody to respect you or understand or be cool with. Like you just got to step into other people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's people love free money. You know what I'm saying? But all money ain't free, and sometimes, man, all gold ain't good gold. You feel me? Like sometimes just a few dollars can cause a major ass issue. You feel what I'm saying? So it really took some thinking about, like, and see, you have to admit it's a problem. So before I got to the point of being apologetic or remorseful, like I really had to acknowledge that this is a problem, because like I said, forever I ain't seeing that's no big deal, especially if that money I'm finessing, I'm spending with you, on you, whatever, etc. Like, I got it, yeah, I got it from Bob, you know what I'm saying, or Tom or whatever, but Tom ain't never met me. Tom don't got to see me. Like, Tom is gonna send a cash. And I guess because at the time the relationships wasn't real, like motherfuckers wasn't all in, like people weren't really concentrated on like longevity building, you know what I'm saying? Like flaws were more enhanced than family. You know what I'm saying? Like people just together, just in the same house, just screwing every now and then, just smiling and laughing at out in the two, like, but what are we doing? What are we building? Where are we going? And we don't look at that because at the time of that relationship, like I was just coming out of not even coming out of, I was just processing and learning how to grieve in a healthy way, or be more honest about my grief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hiding it. Like, I had lost a child. Like, I lost a daughter. I held this baby. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And, like, when I think about it, it's like I didn't want to involve nobody that I felt like wasn't attached. I didn't want to burden nobody. And it took, like, a year or so from my mom and everybody to be like, yo, this was our loss, too. Like, we legit kin to you. Like, blood. DNA. Like, were not the only person to take this loss, and it would be so much more easier if you involve people who took this loss with you. But I just had felt so selfish about this baby because I felt like I lost her. I seen her breathe. You know what I'm saying? I seen this baby for 11 minutes. And here we go. We don't got a real answer. Like, what's going on? I'm full term. This is a healthy baby. What? I don't know. Placenta rupture. That's another story time. But I was just coming out of that, and I just was real happy to have companion. And like, people sit, like, that's real. People sent for seasons. Some people just really sent to teach you a lesson, to help you grow. Like, everybody ain't forever. Everybody ain't supposed to be your husband. You're not supposed to marry everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I won't ever. I try not to sabotage or just drag somebody's name. So I won't ever say he played no part in my life. Like, I don't have like this list of qualities and these certain things did. I just know I was made to feel like I could love, be in a relationship, like I could be social again. Like, I had went into a shell. Like, I wouldn't talk to nobody. Like, I broke down at every meeting, every outing, ordering a burger, crying. Like, crying. Just couldn't get through anything. And that probably took me, and see, I don't stay stuck long. I don't stay like depressed in a dark spot long. You know what I'm saying? I get this little boost, this little amp. Like, I cry for a few days, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank the Lord, I haven't really had long-term depressive, bipolar, dark spaces or times in life that lasted so long. Like, once I got out my crying, and my creative juices start to flow, or I had enough space or time to like plan and get focused and all that, like, I was always doing good. I'm always doing all right. And when I balanced the pros and cons from being 16 and now being 31, like, from where I started and what I thought life was and what I want life to be now, like, I ain't got no major stress. I just, like, it gets to a point in life, like, I don't know, midlife crisis or whatever, but, like, you start evaluating everything you did, everything you got to show for what you're aspiring to, what you want your goals to be, and then you be like, man, damn, I ain't did shit. Like, what do I have going on? Like, what you trying to find, like, your niche, you know what I'm saying? Like, your purpose, you know what I'm saying? What is going, like, whatever it is you supposed to do, like, whatever works for you. And I think that's where I'm at, because I've been like getting emotional about it, up and down. But yeah, I'm a rambler, so I'll go back and forth to topics. Y'all find that out. But yeah, after I get out my little funk, I'm the queen. You know what I'm saying? The queen. But yeah, I really want to talk about finessing in relationships, or, being an adult entertainer, or coming from a lifestyle that, not even in just the last year or so, like, I got an immaculate resume. I graduated with 3.7, 3 colleges under my belt. Like, I'm intelligent. It's just, there's a time frame in my life that just was attached to nothing but, like, nightlife, risque adult entertainment. So if you know that, like, you're not thinking about what my resume look like. You're not thinking about, how many schools, colleges, how many books I done read. You know what I'm saying? You either trying to see something, trying to see if it's real, or go and talk about it. So I can say I got 3.7, 37 million times. That ain't gonna hold no weight to nobody. They don't give a damn about that. But coming from that being a predominant part of my life at a time, like I didn't attach the normalcy and what was considered disrespecting a relationship to disrespecting a nigga. Cause I just felt like either they was doing it, I was being fucked over anyway to like the mass degree. Like I took a lot of shit, and my mom used to describe me as, she used to say my personality was like, I'll have a friend, a significant other, whatever, and like they will literally bend over and take a crap on me, take a shit, and I'll be sitting there like, oh no, why you shit on me? Oh no, come on, let's clean this up. Don't on me again. Do it over there, cause I care about you. And she's like, I did that consistency, and they say you doing the same thing over and over. It's insanity. So I really feel like when it came to friends and family, like I saw time as loyalty opposed to the real loyalty. Like, wasn't nobody being loyal. They just was around and reaping benefits for, or knew I was gonna pull up. So I learned a lot of that in the last 6 to 8 months. Like I probably been learned it, knew it in the back of my mind, but started applying it recently, and I'm thankful for my new relationship to that too. Because what I be feeling like is like a lack of communication is actually the time that the individuals need to like think, breathe, see it from in their perspective, see it in yours, and don't nobody want to be attacked like this. Like I can't think like that. I can't process. I can't cry. I can't get angry. I can't react. You know what I'm saying? Without it being, because when you got a significant other and you react in the moment, it's always goddamn 10 times worse than what the fuck it would have been if you waited. You know what I'm saying? You give somebody time to breathe. Whether you wrong, they wrong. Like, give somebody time to process, because everybody don't process or react the same. And people have their own different traumas. So when you start to respect that, then communication can become better, because communication is just not talking. It's just not saying how you feel. Like, it's like understanding that another person has feelings too. Like, they trying to figure it out too. And they trying to figure it out with you. So I guess this is my way of saying, like, I'm starting to understand, like, how things that, most people probably will see and describe as, just forms of survival. You know what I'm saying? Some survival skills you attach to being out here by yourself, and a nigga not taking you serious enough to make you feel like you was in a relationship to respect that this might be disrespectful to another grown man. You know what I'm saying? Because men and boys are something different. Boyfriends and husbands, these are two different things. Flings and overnights, what y'all call them, links up. Since that's not relationship goals. That's not growing. It's not building. It's not y'all becoming billionaires together. That's not Jay-Z, Beyonce. That made me fun. Jay-Z, Beyonce, little mix of Barack, Michelle, you know what I'm saying? Little dab of Jesus and Mary. Like, okay, y'all, but I just really want to say that was on my chest. And I'm tell y'all that I don't know if it's the epiphany or just like the binge watching of certain YouTubes and affirmations or whatever, looking at these affirmations on a regular. Like, I can look up and I really can't be upset too long or down in my emotions, because everywhere I look in my wall is something motivating. Like, it's something uplifting. It's something, some type of affirmation. So, and I'm gonna go get it. So, who not gonna go get it? I'm gonna go and get it. So yeah, my excitement was me feeling like, okay, things about to let up. Like, regardless of what I'm feeling now or whatever I've been feeling now was on purpose, because Jesus them got a plan. And I'm going to start to learn how to edit this stuff, because I've been looking at some of the real YouTubers saying, like, it's certain words we ain't supposed to say or can't say. But I know I done said it in a few of these videos. What is it? I'm not big yet. They not gonna block or spam it until, I start getting some subscribers and then just start randomly deleting videos. Let me know in the comments why y'all like and subscribe. Share a link or two. And come in for the next story time update or whatever I want to title it. Queen K signing out.